Kellen Moore and Derek Carr's relationship got off to a rocky start some 14 years ago. We are essentially one day away from the New Orleans Saints finally hiring their next head coach. All signs point to Philadelphia Eagles offensive coordinator Kellen Moore taking over as soon as the Super Bowl reaches its conclusion. The Saints will be the last NFL team to hire a new head coach this cycle. Moore is the one who will now be helping get the most out of Derek Carr's fading pro career. Fate would have it, these two quarterbacks crossed paths in the Mountain West back in the day. While Carr has had the far more impressive pro career with the Oakland/Las Vegas Raiders and Saints, Moore is the one who is a college football legend. Carr had a strong college career at Fresno State, while Moore is arguably the greatest player in Boise State history, along with Ashton Jeanty. Yes, Moore has a few years on Carr, but there was a time when a Moore-led Boise State team wiped the floor with a Carr-led Fresno State squad. Way back in 2011, Boise State annihilated Fresno State on the road to the tune of 57-7. Moore completed 23 of 31 passes for 254 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Carr only completed 17 of 30 passes for 126 yards and an interception in defeat. For those not in the know, Boise State and Fresno State share a fierce rivalry in the Mountain West. Moore may inherit Carr, but it will be the quarterback who has to prove something to his new coach. Kellen Moore might soon coach Derek Carr, who he once owned in college. The Saints were the last team to hire a new head coach for a reason. New Orleans has struggled to find a new identity in a post-Sean Payton world. He retired to a year of television for Fox before changing his mind to lead the Denver Broncos. While his defensive coordinator/successor Dennis Allen was largely scapegoated for the mess Mickey Loomis created, guess who still has their job? For Moore, I will give him a lot of credit for leaving Philadelphia for an opportunity to be an NFL head coach. The former Dallas Cowboys quarterback turned offensive coordinator has bounced around the league ever since Mike McCarthy and Jerry Jones scapegoated him for a playoff failure a few years back. It has not always been smooth, but Moore has bet on himself to even get to this point. What I am getting at is Moore was never the most talented or the most physically gifted quarterback, but he got the absolute most out of what he had. Carr's older brother David was the first ever draft pick by the Houston Texans way back in 2002. It has not always been smooth sailing for Carr, but there are reasons why he never won a division before in his decade-plus professional playing career. Moore and Carr will need to coalesce, but I recognize that Carr will be the one who gets scapegoated.